Alright guys, so here I am, sitting in front of my computer getting ready to do the Whitehouse.gov review. It's kind of interesting because this was actually a real kind of disappointment to me. I was really excited to see what Obama was going to do with the online presence of the White House, and really what it ended up being was a push site. I was hoping that there'd be some poll opportunities for citizens as well as governments from around the world, but alas, we ended up with just a push site, more of a propaganda type thing. But with that, stop looking at me, and we'll take a look at the page here. So as you come into the site, or community as they like to call it, you're shown what's new and different. It's just videos. It's just propaganda. In fact, the only place that you can actually see where there's any place for you to input anything is your email and your zip code to get updates. So as you scroll through the website, you'll see some of the latest blog posts that are there. That's good. That makes me happy. But you go through the agenda. So we'll click on the economy. That's big right now. And you go in here and you've kind of got a list, and here's the things that we want to do. Here's the information that we want to give to you. But as you scroll through, there's no place here for me as a citizen to actually put my opinion out there. It even begs the question, should there be kind of an independent party doing this instead of just the quote-unquote the Democratic perspective? Would love to be able to see that as well. So again, you go in here, the briefing room. As you click on any of these things, the speeches, it's all videos, it's all remarks, it's all kind of gone through, it's just content. That's all it is. There's no opportunities here to be heard. And so me as an American citizen that's perturbed with the world right now, I'd love the ability to be able to talk back. And in addition to that, I think it's interesting that we haven't actually, when you go in here, there's not even an idea share for, or an idea dump for even the world to go in and say, hey, you know what? American government, you're not doing things right, but our government is, and here's what we're doing well. Because I think it's important that we would listen to the world and actually apply some of the best practices that the rest of the world is doing right, whereas we might be failing. That isn't there. In addition to that, wouldn't it be great to actually enable our citizens to go out into the world and kind of be our own ambassadors, and take some information from these other countries and bring it back and share it here in this community, and say, let's let the rest of our peers or the rest of the citizens rate this up to the top as an idea that we should consider as a government. And again, no opportunity for that. So getting back to this, you go to the administration, and you've got all the key stakeholders there. You go to the agenda. There's all the big policies and everything that they're working on, and you can go through and you can see how it's going thus far. Whoop-de-doo. I think that we as citizens are able to see that on our own. And as I said, the briefing room, you go in here, the press releases, it's just all content. Our government, this I did like. I think it's important that you kind of have the ability to be able to see transparently how the government works, and who's in charge of what, so that was good. The contact us page is, again, this is kind of a disappointment. There's no emails to senators or anything like that. There's just a little form letter there to be able to plug in and say, here's me, but who are you, and how do I really get in touch with you to be able to make change or be heard. And so that's a little bit disappointing as well. Even simple things as like applying a share this tool in there so that you can take the content that's here and plug it out into the rest of the world. They missed the boat on that. And so when push comes to shove, it's a nice step in the first, in a direction towards transparency. But when it comes right down to it, they miss the social aspect of it. We as citizens of America, and even the citizens of the world, have a lot to say And I think that that guy understands it. Well, not McCain. Well, maybe McCain does too. But I think that people in general have a lot to say, and they want to say it, and they want to be heard. But the Whitehouse.gov certainly kind of fails in delivering the true community experience that we would hope to be able to achieve. And so that's all I got to say about it. But nice first step, but falls off the mark as being a true social community. We'll talk to you later. Bye.